Hello, welcome to an e-demo on events on an Illustra Essentials camera. Let's first of all open up a web browser, and I'm going to navigate to the IP address of my camera, and I'm going to log in as an admin user. Once I've logged in, I'm going to choose Setup, and then I'm going to choose the Event menu from the left hand side, and you'll see underneath Event there are two submenus. I'm going to choose Video Detect first of all, and it's in here where we can configure motion detection and video tamper events. Let's first of all look at the Motion Detect tab. First of all, I'm going to enable motion detection, and then I'm going to choose the Setup button next to Working Period, and it's in here where I can set the schedule of when motion detection is enabled. You'll see down at the bottom here we have the days of the week, and we also have some time settings for each period. Once I'm happy with my configuration, I'm going to choose Save, and then I can configure the other settings here. So first of all, I have this anti-dither setting. So this is the amount of time in seconds where motion must be detected before the alarm will activate. We also have this area section as well, and if I choose Setup, it's going to open up this dialog box which allows me to create my region of interest for motion detection, and I can have up to 4 regions of interest on this camera, and they are color coded: red, yellow, blue and green. You can see there are some tabs in the upper right hand corner to change between those regions. What I'm going to do first of all is just choose this Remove All button in the bottom left hand corner, and that's going to remove the current region of interest, and then I can go ahead and configure the region as I require. You can see I can change the name of the region there, I can set its sensitivity and its threshold, and once I'm happy with those, I can just draw on the scene where I want that region to be, and you can see that has been highlighted red, and I can do the same for each of my regions. So I can choose the yellow tab here, I can draw second region, and the blue for the third region. And once I'm happy, I can choose Save. Okay, so now we need to set what happens when motion is detected in those areas. So first of all, you'll see we have Record, which is checked by default there, and we can set a delay on that recording as well. We can also choose to send an email and a snapshot once motion is detected as well. And once we're happy, we can choose Save. We could also default back to the factory settings there as well. Okay, so let's then take a look at the Video Tamper tab, and it's in here where we can create some events around video tampering. So first of all, we can enable, and then we can set up again the period like we did with motion, so we can set the days of the week and the times when that is eligible. And then again, we need to set some settings relating to what happens when video tamper alarm is activated. So again, we have Record, we can set the delay there, and we can also send an email or a snapshot. Okay, so let's move on then to the second submenu under Event, which is called Abnormality. And if I just select that, you'll see again we get two tabs. This time they're called Network and Illegal Access. So first of all, on the Network tab, we have an event type drop down here, so we can set is the network disconnected or is there an IP address conflict. Once we have decided on which event type we would like the event to be triggered on, we can choose to enable it there, and again we can save it or default it back to the factory settings at the bottom. And the final setting under Events then is Illegal Access, and what we want to do is we want to be alerted whenever somebody has failed to log in with the correct credentials a set number of times. So we can first of all enable that, and we can set that number of times between 3 and 10, and then we can choose to send an email on that event.